Evening, everybody. Welcome back to Giggity Racing League. Tonight we are going to Iowa in the Cup Cars. We have a stocked field tonight. We got 11 drivers getting ready to do the dash right now. They're just wrapping up the qualifying. 11 drivers going for 2 spots in the main event. You got Mills up in the booth here tonight. I got Puddin with me. Dynamic duo. And we always seem to be a recipe for a photo finish at the end of the race. So super excited to get going. Puddin', how the heck you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. Still trying to get over what I'm going over here, but you guys know I can't miss any Giggity racing. And like you said, the dynamic duo, man. Millsy, we just talked about it off air for a second. It's been a while since we've been in the booth together. Super excited. And they say cautions breed cautions. Well, I think we breed photo finish, just like you said, every time.
There you go. We are the perfect recipe. So
Cup cars at Iowa, man, it's going to be really exciting here.
Oh, absolutely. It's a difficult track to drive, Iowa, in the Cup cars. And, you know, I personally, I have a lot of difficulty in Iowa only with the Cup cars. You know, if you drift up just a half a car length or a car length off of that bottom, it seems like there's a sheet of ice in the center of the track coming off the corners there. So definitely watch out for that tonight. Guys getting loose coming off the corner. Yeah, so we're getting ready to go here. Qualifying just wrapped up for the dash. Like I said, 11 guys going for 2 spots in the big show. And we have Irish Madness, Buck, Keystone Cowboy. Everybody knows Keystone. Bad for You, No Pit Pendle, Trinity Beast Mode, Exotic Apex, Wicked Gatekeeper, Cyogenic, Golf Nut, and Vega.
That sounds like a points-paying event in itself with those drivers.
That is. That's a tough field right there. That's a lot of talent going for 2 spots. So this is going to be intense. I cannot wait to get this going. So stoked.
I know Keystone was practicing earlier. Same thing with Robbie and Night King. They were already dashed in. Trinity was working real hard earlier. You were talking about those lines. There is 3 different lines technically, but like you said, there's that one that's like a sheet of ice, as you said. And I saw it while he was doing practice. One of the cars, he was 2-3 cars in front of me, had nobody around him, and whoop, he just went around. So throttle control will be a big issue tonight. Expect to see some people try to go that high side, try to save tires in the long run. But everybody knows it. I hate to say this, and I know he's going to come back and laugh at it and be like, haha, I told you. But that Blakey T line at Iowa and that yellow line works really well also, Mills.
You know, and that's the perfect way to put it, the Blakey T high line. That man has it down to a science. Unfortunately, he's not going to be running with us tonight, but if he did, you know he'd be one of the contenders up front for sure. So we have our invites. Looks like the timer's counting down. Guys are pulling the belts tight in the cars. We are getting ready to go.
I love how, dude, just for our dash races, we had almost 19 people for 3 cars. I know last night was a little bit of a smaller dash, but we had 19 people, and we just got on air, Mills, and we're already up to 12 people out there. So we've got so many of you loyal, faithful Giggity racers out there who support your team and support your friends and family, and we do appreciate that. It's great to see that. You guys, like I said, hit that button, hit that subscribe, like button, support your team, even if you're not racing that night. I know it's not always possible, but we've heard it sometimes. People are at the grocery store on their phone watching, or they're at work on their phone watching.
Accept your invite, Puddin'. Accept the invites.
I've hit that, had Robbie Vid's invites, I don't know how many times. It feels normal to hit that button now.
We're going to jump right into it. We got Cyogenic sitting on the pole for the dash race. No surprise there. Our winner from last night in the Super Stock race in Michigan. Obviously, he took home the checkered flag for Team NOCO. And, you know, it'll be interesting to watch him tonight. I think it's what's going to be key here in this dash race, guys. No mistakes. You cannot beat yourself. Got to be smooth. Got to be consistent. All 13% of the race.
Oh, great. Your Canadian buddy's already in the chat party. Here we go. Let's hear it. Let's just come on in, Ryan. What do you got for me, RKM?
He said he was going to be dropping in to say hi. So it looks like we got Cyogenic out front. We're coming around to complete lap 1, and he's already got himself a fairly sizable gap there. He's pulling away. Crazy battle going on here.
3-4 wide already right there.
Wow, look at that.
Everybody trying to battle for position and trying to dash their way, and a lot going on the line for these guys. Cytogenic, we haven't got to talk to him. I don't think he's got a mic. Race with him quite a bit in public lobbies. There's people out there who try to cheat and beat him, and he can't do it. They can't do it. Cytogenic is super fast. As he clips the wall right there, there's still battle back there 2-3 wide. That's not what Cytogenic wants to do. I mean, that's what he wants to see right now. Not what everybody wants to see. Is Cyto pulling away, though. He's running that medium line, it looks like, Mills.
It looks like he's a little bit up above the middle groove. And we got Bad For You in second place right now. He's so confident. He's already got confetti on the car.
Little preemptive, little notion.
Oh, look, he gets the wall a little bit. Looks like the 10. Oh, who's in that 10 car? I gotta pull the list up again.
Yeah, 88 is Bad For You as you're on board with him. 40 Cytogenic, 71 Buck. That's the old Tackleberry Mobile. So I remember it. I told him Wicked just a couple minutes ago, thanks for not changing your number. 42 will always be. And he said, I welded the seat in. They can't get him out of it.
For sure. For sure. And he's making a challenge for second place, that final transfer spot to get into the main event here. Cyogenic's got it on cruise control. The battle is for second place. And Buck's trying to get in there and mix it up. Remember, Wicked and Buck were two of the finalist contenders last year for the Preset Cup Championship, and here they are again, door to door.
I know Trinity beats Mode out there. He's in that 10 car. He's been working real hard today. Great to see Exotic Apex out there in that 41. Our one and only Mr. MPP, my Ohio buddy, running that NOCO car tonight. So that'll be easy to remember. MPP in that one car. They get Twister and Renegade 62 Golf in that 31, and I should have known that he was going to run that 17 car. I do like what Mr. Keystone Cowboy Boomer himself was doing. He was running that throwback Mr. Dale Waltrip car. But yeah, like you said, Bad For You, he's already got confetti on it. He's putting Notion out there. That's a cool looking car.
That is a good looking car. Kind of a
bias
for that 88.
Do you think he's trying to get some confetti on the windshield of other people to blind them? It's better than a fake Newton sticker.
There you go.
Cytogenic starting to pull away here, guys. Just a little bit like we talked about. Who you got your eye on? If you had to make any suggestions tonight here at I-1 Cup Cars, again, we talked about it. High horsepower. You got to back your corners up just a little bit, depending on how we are on sliders, guys. Tonight we are on a slider. But who do you think is going to dash their way in?
Obviously Cytogenic, he seems to be the class of the field here, and, me and Wicked, we go way back. Even though we were duking it out last season for that championship, I got a soft spot for him, and I'm rooting for him. As much as we're not supposed to root for people up here in the booth, that's who I'm pulling for. We got a little bit of work to do right now to get around that 10 car of Trinity Beast Mode.
Trinity Beach, but again, I know he was lurking a lot with Woodruff today. They were put in some laps. They were trying to figure out, I'm not going to give away everybody's slider secrets, but one slider was too tight, one slider was too loose and tire wear, so we're going to see how it all pans out tonight. Point thing, then some of these guys run on the high line, some on that lower line, and in the middle. They're starting to spread out, but yeah, we can definitely see everybody's trying their best right now as the 40 car side was really starting to gap these guys.
Oh, he's checked out. He's gone.
But again, anything can happen. You can make a mistake. I saw it quite a few times today watching these guys practice. Like you talked about that glass, man. They can spin out. And we saw it last night, unfortunately, for Mr. Joey. He hit the apron and spun. You gave me a little bit of detail behind it, so at least there's a cute reason behind it, but still very frustrating for him because I think he could have got in last night.
Yeah, my Canuck teammate had an unfortunate break there. He was babysitting his niece, and his niece thought it'd be real cute to come stand in front of the TV. Oh, we got contact. Back of the pack there's the one car, gets into the wall.
That's no pit Pindle.
He's going to set him back a little bit. He's got some ground to make up now.
How do you know I have long blonde locks, Brian? Again, we appreciated that. We got 17 people watching these guys trying to dash their way in. One looks good right now. Anybody else is up for bids. I forget how long the distance is. I don't know if we're going to have to pit here, Mills, but let's see how we think. Everybody's starting to go to the high line, it looks like, if they can.
Alright, you know what? I am not too sure. Fortunately, we don't have an in-race reporter for the dash. We do have one for the main event, which is awesome. Big shout out to Jackson Strong there coming on board. Give us a hand with that. Be able to keep you guys up to date with leaders and lap count, all that good stuff. All that we can tell you right now is the 13% dash. Top two finishers are going to advance into the main event. So, still early in this race here. Still a lot of miles to go. And I'm not sure if we're going to have to pit, but we're definitely going to see the effects of a full tire run on these cars. And Iowa is one of the most significant tracks for the car to change over the course of a run.
I was running 20 lap practices with that, and I definitely noticed that to get each slider ran, it changed a little bit. Mr. Morgan said, I'm here just to give you guys a hard time, mainly me, I'm assuming. Mr. John may go up in New York. Thanks for joining in, one of our development drivers. Great to have you on board. There's the one and only Mr. Money Mike Shaker.
I'm just trying to join in with the online chat right now. Holy cow, we got a lot of comments already. Look at that blowing
yeah, look
up
at
over
this
there.
guy. Robert Russian, we know him as Night King. He says, be quiet, Nango. He says, good luck, Boom. Hello, everybody. What's up? Thanks for out there. Cytogenic is starting to pull away. Here comes Mr. Keystone Cowboy in that 17 coming in inside of 31. 31 is golf, as we talked about. Here on the, I think there it is, that one of no pit pit will try to be right there, too. He drops up right there. These guys like that high line, but if you can make that work, when the low line's a great passing opportunity here, Mills.
Oh, absolutely. You know, me, I'm a bottom feeder here. I can never seem to figure the top side of this racetrack out. Some guys do. I've never gotten together with Blakey T to get some pointers here, but I might have to put it on the old to-do list for sure.
I tried that, and it still doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Oh, speaking of, his ears must be ringing because guess who just joined the chat? We got 27 people watching this dash, and here we go.
Oh,
Blakey
baby.
T.
It's Iowa.
Oh, contact being made with no pit and Keystone right there, the 1 and 17.
I saw that. I saw it side by side here for, I believe this is...
Oh, contact again. Hard contact with no pit. No pit to the inside. Keystone go to the outside. That's not what these guys want to see. That's bad for them. That's really bad, actually. No pit trying to get back online. That might take their chances out of dashing into the big dance. Like I said, they got their dancing shoes on trying to get to that dance tonight. Let's see if they can do it. That's not looking good for them right now.
Yeah, Keystone, I definitely set him back quite a ways. He's got some work to do. Good looking car in that Darrell Waltrip throwback 17, but he's got some work to do.
Blakey says they better be running that bottom line. We also know that here as the bottom line. Blakey T is not cool enough to have his own name. Hopefully he didn't hear us talk about him earlier, but he does not have his own line here. He knows nothing about Iowa.
Shout out to my boy here, Irish Madness, in the 21. He's making his, I guess, his cup debut, trying to dash into the main event. And shout out to him. Love that car. Looking good, buddy. Keep at
Matty
it.
D made it look good today, too.
Oh, he did. He got his second place finish, first top 10 on a mile and a half track, and second place is a good way to do it. Looks like no pit pedal just lagged out there.
Yeah, I think, he just went ghost on us. He just disappeared. Cytogenic still pulling away from this. And,
yeah, huge lead. At least 2.5, 3 seconds.
Oh, golf into the wall hard back there, Mill, sorry.
Again, guys, I know we talked about it a lot, but it's super hard to try and keep up with everybody on the racetrack. The more drivers you add, the more time it adds to find what we're looking for. But we're going to do the best we can for you. And it looks like Trinity has put a fairly significant gap here back to third place. So he's sitting pretty comfortable right now in that final transfer position to get into the main event. And it looks like Buck has gotten around Wicked Gatekeeper for third place. And he's going to try and reel second place car in here.
Yeah, he's trying to get him there. I'm back on right here on board with Bad For You again on the Betty car of that 88. Good looking car he's got. I know it probably is one of the challenge cars he's trying to chase down. This 41 in front of him. Don't know if he can get to him. Make a move to the inside. Probably starting to spread out a little bit. Nope, decides to get back in line. These guys are trying. There's 2 spots, and man, like I said, this could be a points-paying event. This could be a full field with the names and the talent that we have in this dash.
Shout out to Blakey T. Thanks for the laugh, bud. You cracked me up.
Yeah, exactly. It's so hard sometimes, especially, with RKM and, Money Mike. A lot of these guys out there, I'll look down in the chat. It says you're doing the broadcast. You can't help but get the chuckle out of these. Again, we got a lot of good friends and a lot of good laughs going on here at Giggity Racing. We appreciate it.
Oh, man, that's distracting. I gotta quit looking at that chat.
Yeah, Cygetic's still starting to walk away. Like this one looks like he might get his dash in. It's still not over until that black and white's in the air. Bad for you makes a good clean pass. Or bad for you, excuse me, bad right there. Makes that move on the 88. Trying to pull away, trying to chase down that 42 wicket gatekeeper in front of him.
But I'm on board with Buck right here now. Oh, he gets a little loose there. Oh, he just gets the wall. He was reeling Trinity in, but I think he hit that ice we were talking about. There's almost like a layer of butter in that center groove coming off of turn 2 and even off of turn 4. I find turn 2 slippier than turn 4 here, but treacherous track. You got to be so careful. It's either the bottom or the top. Some guys can make that middle groove work, but few and far between. You're playing with fire, and eventually you're going to get burned.
Yeah, and these these are the cup cars. We're on presets. We talked about that. The cup cars don't run here. A little over horsepowered sometimes for this track. You got to back that corner up just a little bit, let it rotate, get back in there, and got to be real careful getting back into that throttle. You can't just smash it right back down like you said. Otherwise, you might get spun around. But these guys starting to spread out, trying to work their way back up to the front. Every time I see the 71 at Captain D's, I think of Tackleberry. But Mr. Buck Racing over there making it look real good. He was looking real fast last night at another league. I was had the opportunity and the privilege of being able to commentate it. But so he's racing, participating. He's all over the place in racing, and that's how he buckets so fast sometimes.
For sure. Shout out to Vega Twister here. He's out there in the 62 for DSR. Trying to dash his way in. Looking real smooth out there. Golf Nut, the 31 Chevrolet. He's good himself as well. He's like racing, so a couple drivers for DSR out there tonight.
Yeah, and that's, again, everybody, please keep your thoughts and prayers out there with that, though. We got some info on them. Rupert doing the best job he can. Same thing, great. We had A-Trout drop into the chat. Great to see these guys out there. And congratulations. I was informed that everything worked out for Pro because of that fundraiser race. So thanks a lot, guys, for participating in that yesterday. But DSR, definitely driving with a heavy heart, trying to pull their team captain to a W tonight, trying to race their way in.
For sure. It gives you a little bit of extra motivation.
Yeah, so, we're still thinking about, like I said, he's not too terribly far away from me. And he did sign me. I told him I was going to come down there and hang out with him and shake his hand. And if that is still an opportunity, I'd love to do it before I leave. But on board with that 71, still looking good. We got 22 dealers just for the dash. I mean, what's going to happen here when we get to the big show?
Oh, it's going to be a busy racetrack, a short track here. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 1.25 miles. Have 21 drivers on a 1.25 mile racetrack with nowhere to hide. You might as well be running on Bristol. So
yeah, right.
It's going to be exciting for sure. Jumping on board here with Cyogenic. Looks like he's actually starting to catch lap traffic. And we'll jump on his hood view here. If anybody's in the main event that may be watching the stream for the dash here, see if we can't spill some Cyogenic secrets for you and try and see if we can learn something.
I'm racing in public lobby with him. Like I said, there's another guy, I won't mention any names, a friend of mine. He gets so upset when he gets beat by Cyogenic. It's a strategy. He can go in on 4-ball tires and still make it out on just enough fuel to finish and be smooth and consistent. So we know he's got the capability of doing it tonight, and if he can dash his way in. But it's going to be hard to get up there.
Oh, for sure. And it looks like that might be it right there.
Yep, Buck's going in the wall, spinning around. I think that might be it. We're going to give you the update. But El Blanco last night dashed his way in, finished third, so anything can happen. We see it a lot.
We got a wreck at the finish line here, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on. Looks like they're doing a pirouette.
That's not wrecking, that's finishing with style. When I was talking about dancing, I didn't mean
actually dancing.
So it looks like, guys, that Cyogenic and Trinity Beast Mode are going to be the two drivers advancing into the main event, which is going to be getting underway here very, very shortly. Again, I am so excited to bring this race to you guys tonight. I'm excited that it's me and putting up here in the booth. We've got an in-race reporter, and we're going to put on a good show for you tonight. I hope you enjoy.
Oh, yeah, we look forward to it, and congratulations to our dash drivers. Man, we're going, like you said, I'm Robert Richards says, I'm T. Clay.
We've
That's
solved
funny.
the mystery.
No, I know who Robert Rushton is. We know him as Night King. I play a lot of Call of Duty with him, race with him over there at Shin Motorsports. The Mr. Gingerbeard himself. He says he won't get rid of it.
No surprise there, Cyogenic with the fastest lap with a 23 flat.
That's flat. That's smoking around here too.
That's hauling the mail, to put it politically correct.
Is that taking Cyogenic on then?
No, that is that's including qualifying points right there is what we're looking at.
Oh.
So no, it will be Cyogenic and Trinity Beast Mode advancing to the main event.
Congratulations, Trinity, again. I know him and Woodruff were working really hard this afternoon on trying to get everything figured out. So great job to those guys, and we'll see him at the top of the points list, hopefully, here at the end of the night.
Yes, we will. And like we said, everybody, the main event's going to be getting underway here very, very shortly. So we are going to sign off the air, and we will be back in about 10 minutes. Puddin', you want to bring us out with your sign-off?
Y'all be safe. Bye!
Bye!